Focus on yourself and stay silent in 2026. This year will quietly overwhelm many people, not because they lack strength, but because they still speak too much, explain too much, and compare too much. They drain their energy watching other people's lives while their own remains unfinished in the background. If you enter 2026 carrying the same noise, the same distractions, and the same hunger for attention, you'll end up like most people, exhausted, unfocused, and quietly resentful. But if you stay with me until the end of this video, you'll uncover 10 habits the top 1% use to protect their mind, guard their silence, and move forward while everyone else only watches. This message isn't for everyone. It's for those ready to stop performing for the world and start rebuilding themselves quietly. Ancient thinkers lived in constant chaos, pressure, and uncertainty. Some carried massive responsibility, others rose from nothing. Yet they all returned to one truth. You can't control the world, but you can control your mind, your attitude, and your actions. This philosophy isn't about suppressing emotion. It's about refusing to be controlled by it. In an era where everyone wants to react, comment, and be seen, real power belongs to those who reduce external noise and strengthen internal discipline. That's what 2026 can become for you if you choose a different path. Habit 1. Stay silent. Not everyone deserves access to your process. Speaking too much has already cost you more than you realize: peace, respect, and focus. Think of how many times you shared a plan with excitement, only to receive awkward silence, sarcasm, or forced smiles. In those moments, you felt smaller and thought, "I shouldn't have said anything." And you were right. Not everyone wants your growth. Some only want to track you, compare themselves, or talk about you when you're not present. True wisdom isn't written to impress others. It's written to preserve oneself. Your mind and your journey aren't public property. They're restricted territory. In 2026, say less about what you're building. Work quietly. Let results speak for you. Habit 2. Focus on yourself. No one else will live your life. Here's a difficult truth. People think about you far less than you imagine. Everyone is fighting their own battles, yet within minutes of scrolling, you feel behind. Not because your life is failing, but because you compared your behind the scenes to someone else's highlight reel. The solution is simple. Stop spending energy on what others are doing and invest it in who you're becoming. Progress belongs to those focused on their own growth. Those who watch others only remain spectators. Habit 3. Learn to endure solitude. That's where strength is built. Eventually the noise fades. Fewer messages, fewer invitations, fewer people calling your name. The silence hurts, because you were once always needed. But solitude isn't failure. Often it means you stepped out of roles others assigned to you. Most people are taught to fill silence with distraction to avoid self-reflection. Do the opposite. Solitude is a laboratory. Clarity and independence are forged there. Those who can't stand being alone grow weaker. Those who can gain power. If you resist running back to random company just to avoid yourself in 2026, you'll emerge more grounded, selective, and impossible to manipulate. Habit 4. Control your reactions. The one who reacts loses. It wasn't the world that defeated you, it was your response. The argument that stole your sleep. The emotional message you regret. The impulsive decision. Emotion explodes. It doesn't analyze. What destroys people isn't events. It's how they respond to them. Life will test your limits. People will push buttons. Your job in 2026 is not to hand over control. Pause, breathe, observe, decide later. Emotional silence isn't weakness. It's strategy. Habit 5. Practice discipline when no one is watching. Your future is built in private moments. Most people fail not because of lack of opportunity, but lack of consistency. They begin loudly, promise publicly, and quit quietly. Discipline doesn't wait for motivation. It does what needs to be done. Instead of chasing motivation in 2026, build small habits, move a little, learn a little, organize a little, keep promises to yourself. Intensity for a week changes nothing. Consistency for months changes everything. Habit 6. Stop explaining yourself. Respect isn't requested, it's established. Every unnecessary explanation weakens your position. Your life isn't a committee. Decide. Communicate what's required. Stand firm. Not everyone deserves context. Sometimes silence is the answer. Habit 7. Align thoughts, words, and actions. Intentions mean nothing without execution. Plans without movement are fantasies. Your routine defines your future. Instead of waiting for things to improve, adjust small daily behaviors: sleep, consumption, finances, energy. Habit 8. Say no without guilt. Every forced yes is self-betrayal. You're not tired from effort. You're tired from over-availability. Boundaries don't make you selfish. They make you honest. Anyone offended by your limits benefited from your lack of them. Habit 9. Use pain as fuel, not identity. Pain is unavoidable. Staying stuck in it is optional. Some people live inside their wounds. Others turn wounds into turning points. Learn, adjust, move forward. Habit 10. Become unrecognizable. Real transformation is quiet. One day you stop reacting, stop chasing, stop proving. Some will feel uncomfortable with your silence. That's fine. Habit 11. Guard your energy like currency. Not everyone deserves access to you. Not every conversation deserves your attention. Not every problem deserves your emotional investment. You don't lose energy only through work. You lose it through unnecessary reactions, draining people, and constant mental engagement. In 2026, treat your focus like money. Spend it where it compounds. Cut off leaks without guilt. Silence isn't distance. It's conservation. Habit 12. Detach from outcomes. Commit to effort. Most frustration comes from attachment, needing a specific result to feel at peace. But effort is the only thing fully under your control. When you obsess over outcomes, anxiety grows. When you commit to process, calm returns. Do the work, accept the result, adjust without drama. This is mental sovereignty. Habit 13. Stop seeking validation for choices you already made. If you've decided, move on. Looking for reassurance weakens conviction. Explaining invites interference. Confidence doesn't argue, it proceeds. In 2026, make decisions quietly and let time confirm them. Habit 14. Choose boredom over chaos. Most people confuse stimulation with progress. Constant entertainment, scrolling, talking, reacting. It feels alive but produces nothing. Boredom creates space. Space creates thought. Thought creates direction. A disciplined life often looks boring from the outside. From the inside, it's powerful. Habit 15. Delay gratification intentionally. Every impulse obeyed weakens you. Every impulse resisted strengthens you. You don't need everything now. You don't need to respond instantly. You don't need to consume constantly. Train patience. Delayed pleasure builds self-command. Habit 16. Observe more. Speak less. The quiet person learns fastest. When you talk less, you notice patterns. Motives become clear. Truth reveals itself without effort. Silence isn't passivity. It's intelligence in observation mode. Strength is built when comfort is optional. Silence plus results is undeniable. In 2026, less noise, fewer reactions, stronger focus. If you made it this far, you're already different. Share this message with someone who needs direction, even if they never admit it. And if you're committed to a different 2026, write, focused and silent in 2026. Let it remind you daily that you've chosen discipline over noise and growth over performance.